Okay, you are welcome to my channel, and I'm taking you through how to understand your grades in the university, in the nursing school. I've done 2 short videos for you, and the first one I talked about how to understand your grades. When do you get A, when do you get B plus, and then their corresponding grade points. Then I've also done a short video for you on how to calculate your GPA, grade point average, how to calculate your own GPA. And I gave some secrets in that video, how to boost your GPA. So I want you to get that video. I will send the link here so that you can have access to that video and watch. It will help you so much. In this one, I'm going to talk about how to calculate your Cgpa. How to calculate your Cgpa. How to get your Cgpa. Cgpa simply means cumulative grade point average. Cumulative grade point average. It means all your grade points you've gotten at the end of 2 semesters, 3 semesters, 4 semesters, or at the end of your 8 semesters. The average of all the grade points you have accumulated. Many students have a challenge with that, and I want to help you understand. You can calculate it yourself manually. So I'm taking this example from the nursing training school curriculum. In the first semester of nursing training school, these are the courses you do. You have anatomy, basic nursing, sociology, therapeutic communication, microbiology, nursing informatics, professional adjustment, and then sign language is part of the curriculum, but some of schools do it in the first semester, some also do it in another semester. I am assuming that sign language is added to the semester for this example we are working. But before you can understand the Cgpa, you must know that every course comes with a credit. And note that the credits are not the same. Anatomy is 3 credits. Sociology is 2 credits. Sign language is 1 credit. The credits are not the same. And it is this, the difference in the credit that affects the GPA that you get. I explained that in the previous video. I showed you how to get your GPA, so I suppose you know. But in this video, we have student 1 who has scored A in anatomy, A in basic nursing, and some other grades. As you can see, these are the grades the student got. And then these are the grade points of each of the grades. Most of the time, the student's interest is only in the grade, but they don't check the grade points. So these are the grade points for the corresponding grades. Now, to know your total performance or your total score at the end of the semester, you multiply the grade point of each grade by the credit hours of that course. That's how we got these 3. And then this place, when you take sign language, the person had B, and the grade point for B is 3. And sign language is a 1 credit hour course, so 3 times 1 give you this 3. Okay, good. So this is how you get your grade points. At the end of the semester, you are supposed to, or whichever system your school is using, will find the total of all the scores for the courses. So in this case, the total the student got 54.5. 54.5. Then you find the total credit you did for that semester, which was 18. So 54.5 over 18 is what gives you your GPA. not Cgpa. This one is GPA. And in this case, we got 3.03. That is the GPA for the first semester. Usually, in the first semester, your GPA is equal to your Cgpa, because what you do in the semester, the courses you do that is used to calculate your GPA, is the same one that you have accumulated. So in the first semester, GPA is equal to the Cgpa. Okay? Now we move on to the second semester to know your performance so that you can compare the GPA and the Cgpa. When you move to the second semester, you will know the difference between the GPA and the Cgpa. Now, this is semester 2. And in the same curriculum for nursing schools, nursing training school, in the semester 2, you do these courses: first aid, anatomy 2, health promotion, personal environmental hygiene, psychology, statistics, and advanced nursing. Okay? Now, the total credit for the second semester is 17. Remember, the total credit for the first semester, because we added sign language, was 18. Then, so in the second semester, let's assume that this is the performance of the same student. These are the credit hours for the courses. You know what that means. These are the grades the student got. You know what that means. And then the grade point for each grade, which I've also explained. Then you know how we get these points. You multiply the grade point by the credit. I've explained this one a few minutes ago. So in the second semester, this was the student's total score. So to get the GPA for the student in the second semester, the GPA for the second semester is also going to be 45.5 over 17. Remember, I'm saying GPA. And the answer is going to be 2.65. That's the GPA for the second semester. Now, this is not the Cgpa. This is the GPA for the second semester. And then the GPA for the first semester in the previous lesson, a few minutes ago, GPA for the first semester, you remember, was 3.03 for the first semester. And now the GPA for the second semester is 2.65. What most students get confused with is that when we want to find their cumulative, they want to add this and divide by 2, which is wrong. You don't add the two GPAs and divide by 2. I'm going to take you through how you can find the cumulative GPA, how you can find the cumulative GPA. Remember that the student has a total score. This, in finding the cumulative GPA, this figure is very important. Unfortunately, a lot of time when you receive your results, you check the grades and you don't check the total score here. But that is very important, that you need to calculate your Cgpa. So in calculating your Cgpa at the end of the first semester, remember the first semester the credit was 18, and then the total score for the student was 54.5. When you divide the 54.5 by the 18, you get 3.03, and that was the GPA for the first semester. Second semester, the total credit was 17, and the score of the student was 45.5. When you divide 45.5 by 17, you get 2.65, and that is the GPA for that semester. And I said when you want to find the Cgpa, do not add. If you add 3.03 plus 2.65 and then you divide by 2, you are wrong. That's not how you find the GPA. How then do you find the GPA? And I told you that the figure which is very important in this table is this score. the sum of this score and this, which gave us 100. Then the sum of the GPAs you have done. So we have cumulative credit taking, CCT, the cumulative credit taking. So at the end of the first year, how many credit hours have you done in your entire stay on campus? The first semester you took 18 credit, second semester you took 17 credit. So your cumulative credit taking is 35, and then your total score is 100. Therefore, to find the Cgpa, it has to be the total score over the cumulative credit taking. Okay, so the total score we get is 100, and the cumulative credit taken is 35. Okay, now the answer is going to be 2.86. This is going to be the Cgpa. This is going to be the Cgpa at the end of the first semester. Note the figures we are using. Note the figures we are using and not the GPAs for the 2 semesters. Okay, now let me move on to teach you how you find the Cgpa at the end of your 6th semester. At the end of your 6th semester. Okay, how you find your Cgpa at the end of your 6th semester. You move there very soon. So at the end of the 6th semester, you want to calculate your GPA and what you expect on your transcript. You want to calculate your Cgpa and what you expect on your transcript. I intentionally use this one, this set of credit for each semester is what we have in the midwifery training curriculum. First semester, second semester in the midwifery training curriculum. Okay, so let us assume that in the first semester you got 54.5, and this was your GPA. Okay, if you will be able to calculate your GPA, this figure is more important to you. If you will be able to calculate your Cgpa, this figure is more important to you than your GPA. But most of the time, students don't look at this one. The second semester, this was your performance, and this figure we use to calculate your GPA for that semester. But in order to calculate your cumulative GPA, it is this figure you need. So look at your performance at the end of the 6th semester, first, second, up to the 6th semester. Then these are all the credit taken per semester. So the total credit taken or the cumulative credit taken at the end of the 6th semester is going to be 99. This is according to a midwifery curriculum. Okay, unless you want to add sign language and French. Okay, so if this becomes your performance, okay, at the end of the 6th semester, to get your cumulative GPA, you would have to divide your total score by the cumulative credit taken. And now your total score at the end of the 6th semester is going to be 291. Okay, your performance is 291.5, and the total credit taken is 99. When you divide 291.5 by 99, you get 2.94. This is going to be your cumulative GPA at the end of the semester, what you complete the school with. If you add all your GPAs and divide by 6, you will be wrong. But then you find your total score and then you divide by the cumulative credit taken. This is how you find your cumulative grade point average at the end of the 6th semester. So when you receive your transcript, you can take time, follow the video and calculate yourself. Okay, in the next video, which is going to be the last session of this series, I'm going to help you understand the impact of a referred paper, of a referral. When you refer, what is the impact of the referral on your Cgpa? on your CGPA. So subscribe to the channel, like, comment. If you have a question, ask and I'll respond, okay, so that you understand and help others to also understand equally. Thank you very much. Stay blessed.